What's good, YouTube land? Just a quick one today. It's Titans Returns Legends class. Yeah, him. Let's take a look at the packaging. So you got the figure right here, a picture of his alt mode, Transformers, Generations, nice artwork of Brawn, right there, lifting up a giant cube of something and pointing off at I don't know what. There you got his name. He is Legends class, a Clase Leyendas, and a Clase Lendaria, because I have to copy everything Abgo does. Nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom, nothing on the side. 6 steps. Brawn loves a challenge, even if it's a Decepticon 10 times his size. And they have the repeat of the Legends class in other languages. 6 steps. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get this little Demolitions Man open and take a look. So here he is, open up, and in his vehicle mode, which is a Jeep. I looked at this in the package and I thought, that reminds me of a Jeep. But wait, Hound is supposed to be the Jeep guy. You know, not the movie Hound, but yeah, this is a Jeep mode. Very nice and small, because Brawn is one of the original mini guys, you know, with Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, the mini bots. And according to his bio, he's a Demolitions Man, but you don't really see any of that here. So just for comparison, get it out of the way. Here he is with a Legends class Bumblebee. Here he is with Swerve. And here he is with Cosmos. There you go. He's got a lot of detail going on. I really do like his Jeep mode. It doesn't completely hold together well, but yeah, it looks cool. It doesn't look very similar to the G1 toy. Like, there are things in different places than there were originally, but like there's a lot of stuff actually looking at it. Like the back wheel, the spare tires in the correct place, the Autobot symbol is not as pronounced as it used to be, but it's still there. You got a similar silver up at the front, you know, with these orange details, which admittedly could have done with a better paint job. But yeah, there is quite a bit of detail. You get all these rivets. You know what this reminds me of? You remember Bone Crusher from the first movie? His alt mode was a heavily that guy's vehicle mode was a bomb disposal truck. I don't know. Oh, this guy somewhat reminds me of that, like that big kind of military vehicle. That's what I was getting at. He does have 4 unpainted wheels, which roll a little bit, and unfortunately this one doesn't come off. You got little bits of silver on each side with orange, because those are Brawn's colors: green, orange, and silver. He does have a gimmick in this mode, which is the reason why he's packed in with the Titans Return stuff. Before I look at that, we can have a look at the collector's card with that same piece of artwork. And tech specs for Brawn. He is a strength of 9. And instructions. But if you take a headmaster, wait, no, I don't want. Oh, wait. I don't have very many Autobot headmasters lying around, but here is a revolver. I believe that's his name. 6 shots. Titan Master. You can actually open this flap up, and there's a notch. Let's be on the camera. Right in there that you plug this guy into. At least if you can, and you can actually close the. You can try, and let's see if it'll work. What is going on? I'm trying to fit you in here, sir. Doesn't seem to fit, unfortunately. You can just have a nap in head mode right there. There you go. He does have a, get out of there, a 5mm port right here if you wanted to plug in a weapon. Highbrow's gun. No, he's a weaponized Jeep. There you go. And, well, there are some, I guess, tail lights molded in right there. You got an obvious weak spot. Pretty much everything. He is very simplistic and very easy to transform. I actually didn't need the steps. You can just remove this. There are some unpainted windows molded into the sides. But take this off. It just pegs in right there. Fold out the legs. Split the legs. You can actually, excuse me, keep this here, or say, let's just leave it like that. Fold out the arms. Purr! Did you eat your spinach today? I don't know where that came from, but okay. And there is, oh, I almost forgot. He actually has fold out heel spurs. Fold out from the back of his feet. And there is our little Legends class Brawn in his robot mode. And he is adorably tiny. What was I saying? He is adorable, isn't he? He's got his iconic little yellow chest here with actually a pretty good head sculpt if we want to take a look at it. If we can. Very nice silver paint on the face. Nice bright blue eyes. Unfortunately, he doesn't have light piping like the card art hints at, but that would have to mean this part would actually transform, and that's not happening. For some reason, it reminds me of a Quintesson from one of the, like, from the Unicron trilogy. Is it just me, or is his torso a bit too long? I don't know. I do like that the only other silver paint apps he's bringing in this mode are just his is it biceps, forearm? I don't know. It is kind of a shame though that his shoulders are just a hollow shell of plastic, but that's hard to get around, really, even though his animation model didn't have the shoulders looking like that. And getting back to this, it's not quite as tall up here as maybe it should be, or as the G1 toy was. And, I don't know. And his boots are kind of just unabashedly a giant chunk of the alt mode that didn't even change a little bit. You got shin tires and that. And he's got no actual feet, but his bottoms of his legs are stylized to resemble feet. So, yeah. Articulation-wise, it's all ball joints. There's a ball joint inside the shoulder, right there, which is connected on a hinge for transformation. So you get not much range. It's kind of hindered by the fact that it's a giant piece of car, so you don't get as much butterfly motion as you might want. The head is on a joint. It's on a swivel, but it's kind of hard to get to. You just kind of have to. His elbows are on a ball joint, and I've got that little. I think they're molded in yellow plastic but painted silver. I think. Yeah, it definitely looks like they're yellow. So it gives them a elbow joint and a faux bicep swivel. Nothing at the waist, which brings me to my biggest issue with this toy. Like, I kind of wish there was a waist joint like right here. Like if you look at it, this panel looks like it comes off, but it doesn't. And I kind of wish they had like somehow incorporated a waist joint like right in there. And comparing him to just the art I have right here, it looks like his hips should be like coming out of the black section, like coming out of right there, but instead they're down a little lower on some pretty smooth ball joints that come up. He does have a thigh swivel, it's mushroom pegged, and he does have a pretty good knee bend due to that being his transformation joint. You know, I had more jokes set up for this guy, but I honestly can't remember them. But he can do some pretty epic kicks. Can't really hold his balance well on one leg. You'd think as the Demolition Man he'd have some kind of faux explosive looking things, but unfortunately all he has for weaponry is this Wheelcom shield. There you go. His hands are 5mm pegs, so I guess you can. I don't even know what he's doing with this. Although those look. This is the part of the video where my tongue stops working. Those do look like they can kind of represent plaster barrels. I don't know. And again, he can kind of hold Highbrow's twin cannon. I don't really play with Highbrow, or you can Megatron it up for whatever reason you'd want. I guess we can still do this thing, and you can also shove a Titan Master in his ass, basically. Like this is one giant block of plastic. I don't know if that was cast separately, but you see, it looks like it should come off, like it should fall down. I don't know, maybe the head would fall down, but unfortunately it just doesn't. And I'm trying to get him in some kind of cool walking pose, but it's not. Oh, well, that looks, I don't know. Yeah, this guy's, he doesn't do a lot, but come on, it's G1 Brawn. You need him in your classics display, because there really hasn't been very many Brawns like released over the years. there was a Universe one back in 2008 or 2005. Wow. Like there was a repaint of Strong Arm, Energon Strong Arm. Turned into 2003. Wow. Turned into Brawn, but it was scrapped. And then there was a proper little Legends one in 2008 in Universe. And there was again a repaint in Generations of the Voyager Prime Bulkhead mold, which I don't think actually got released. Yeah, it was released as Cloud Brawn for that line. And then also in this line there was a Titan Master class Brawn. If you want to give anyone a Brawn style head that doesn't look quite as good as this, but yeah. I just picked this up today because I saw him on the shelf, and honestly I wanted to make a joke that I've already made. For comparison, just to wrap this up, here he is again with Swerve. Here he is with his fellow Minibot Bumblebee. And here he is with Cosmos. These are pretty much all the Legends class guys I have right now. I mean, I have Blackjack, and I have what's his name for Superion, but they're not toys I actually play with. You know, they're accessories, basically. But yeah, and that's it for Brawn. Nope, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, he's a cool little Legends class. I like what they're doing with the Legends class guys in Titan's Return. With the whole, you can put a Titan Master in their gimmick. Excuse me. I also saw, I think it was Burnout from the Bumblebee mold. Like they released another Bumblebee mold. But I saw him as Burnout with a brand new head, and that looked cool. But I don't really want another Bumblebee mold, at least at the Legend scale. And I already have two at the Deluxe scale, so that's enough for Bumblebee. But yeah, this was one of the first actually released neo-classic style Brawns ever since, what, 2008? It's been the concepts were around. Yeah, I'm surprised it took them this long to actually get a toy of this guy released, because after, what, that's 2 failed attempts to release him? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, okay, since 2008, this is the only one that's been released so far. I lost my point. And I lost most of the jokes I thought were going to be funny. Oh, I guess he does have an R1 insignia right there. He does have his iconic black and blue on his crotch, which the card art has it, but I wish the toy had the little red and yellow, like, extra paint apps right in there. It was easier to see on the box art. You could see this little paint app right here. I kind of wish he had. But yeah, you can see his hips coming right out of this section instead of being all the way down. And I guess I could complain about all the hollow bits, but you know, it's Legend scale. What are you gonna do? They're simpler, and they're simpler. So that's all for Brawn. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Until then, keep it weird.